Gather round, everyone. We're going to read a nice chapter book. Come here, Tommy. Do you know what this book is called?
No.
Come sit down. This is called The Night Before Christmas. You come over here. You come sit here too. The night before Christmas.
But Dada,
Mm-hmm.
you know there's another night before Christmas.
Oh, there's a couple of them.
Here,
Let
Tommy.
Daddy read this one to you guys.
I think
Oh, and this
that-
says, Merry Christmas, Jack and Tommy, 2020 plus many more. What a great book. Okay. The night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Do you know who St. Nicholas is?
Yeah, Santa Claus. But somebody in my class is named Nicholas.
The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. We're gonna go to sleep now. Look at that. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. What do you think it is? Burglars? What do you think it is? Aliens?
No, I don't know.
Snowstorm? Might be a snowstorm. Away to the window. I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment, who is it?
St. Nicholas.
It must be Saint Nick. Yeah, Nick is a nickname for Nicholas. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away. What rhymes with that? Dash away, all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mounted to the sky. So up on the housetop, the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. You know what a hoof is? A hoof it's a reindeer's foot, or a deer's foot.
And also horse.
And a horse too. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of joy he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. So Tommy, back in the olden days, people didn't know as bad as smoke, so Santa Claus smoked a little, okay? But he didn't know it was bad. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
Smoking is bad for people.
It is bad for people. He didn't know any better now. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
There was a thistle.
Papa, what's a thistle?
It's a kind of a plant, a
Yeah.
fuzzy plant.
Yeah. We'll see it like milkweed. We'll see that this summer and maybe in the fall. I'll show you. But I heard him exclaim, "Oh, you know what it was? Remember we went to Storm King and we had those plants and we were blowing them and they were blowing all over the place. Do you remember that? That's a thistle." But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The
Under
end.
the twiggy tree.
That's his sleigh.